Good morning. I see Andy was here first, and then my cuz. How are you guys doing this morning? Not going to be I'm not going to be as long as usual today because I had a very rough night. It is one of those nights where I was awake more than I slept. See, I've only had 4 hours of sleep. So, how does everybody like this cool weather we've been having? So Andy and Steve's here. We've only got two people here today. And is it cool where you're at? I'm pretty sure it should be. I agree because I didn't turn mine off, but it hasn't turned on. And yeah. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you this morning. Yeah, it is a lot cooler. Weather for Pope is conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 76. The wind is blowing from the north northeast at 6 miles per hour. Good morning, Mother Earth. Oh, yeah, with the cooler weather, Mike, it should be pleasant doing yard work today. Let me give you an idea what my weather's like here. You get your weather, you type in the word weather, space, and then your zip code. So in Franklin, it is 68 degrees. The wind's blowing from the northeast at 11 miles per hour. The current humidity, 61%. Oh, you had two tree stumps ground down yesterday? Now, the weather for Crystal is fair with a temperature of 68. The wind is blowing from the southeast, 5 miles per hour. Current humidity is 67. Weather for Wilshire is conditions are fair with a temperature of 66. The wind's blowing from the northeast at 5 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 72%. Good morning, Sue. How are you this bright, chilly morning? See, when I got up earlier and took Lucy out, it was like 57 degrees. And West Plains conditions are sunny with a temperature of 68. The wind is blowing from the northeast at 8 miles per hour. And there's the drunken chef. Good morning. And Matt from Grafton Branch. Good to see you. Good morning, Buster. In the Mesa, conditions are sunny with a temperature of 88. Ooh, you're still hot. The wind is blowing from the east southeast at 5 miles per hour. The current humidity is 28%. Anybody like to join me today can just go ahead and hit the and Matt's weather is fair with a temperature of 71, so even he's cool. The wind's blowing from the north at 7 miles per hour. Current humidity is 61%. Good morning, Christopher and Angela. Now let me see if I can pin that real quick. I gotta open up my thing here. There we go. You got lots of cherry tomatoes, Mother Earth. That is great. Oh, wow. I do not want to trade places with you. That's for sure. Well, Christopher, it looks like you're staying busy. How many quail are you going to butcher? And Matt wants to know how you like to preserve your cherry tomatoes, Mother Earth. Eating apples from my tree, slightly underripe, but so good. Oh, that's when they're perfect for canning. Oh, just 12 quail? Not many, just the aged out critters? That's cool. I want to know who's planning on having quail for Thanksgiving. Because if you're planning on doing that, you should start getting ready to hatch some. Well, should hatch them within the next couple of weeks. Put some in for hatching. They don't even make it to your house. Okay, let me figure out real quick here. Thanksgiving's on the 27th, so you want to go. I would say you would have to have the put them in no later than September 4th. So that way they're full size. Anytime between now and September 4th. Because if you do some this month and then have another hatching at the end of this month, then you can find out Oh, I'm so sorry, Andy. I hope you have better luck. That's why I say if you start it during this month, let's say now, within the next 2 weeks, you can have a practice run. Are you going to blanch them before you freeze them, or are you just going to just freeze them? So I know when they're thawing out, you can just slip the skins right off. No, Buster, Andy was saying, in other words, with the problem she had, she lost all of her quail. She had a perfect 0. She was being a little sarcastic. She had problems with her incubator. Ah, you thaw, then blanch into the sauce. Uh, well, you just thaw, peel, and throw into a stew pot. If you had a freeze dryer, you'd be able to slice them in half and freeze dry them all, and then powder them when you get done. Yeah, that way you don't have to worry about the using a stick blender. You don't have to worry about the skins. If you freeze dry them, you wouldn't have to worry about the skins either. I know, Lucy, you're gonna have to wait. Oh boy, that's always a pain. That is so. And he says, Buster, she didn't think you were here last week. I know you missed last week. As I was locking down and kindling, my daughter called and said she was getting out of the hospital. So I put all eggs back in, put the lid on, and left. Ooh. Yeah, you usually need one of the younger kids to help you move that. Do you know what part it is that you need? And have you got hold of the manufacturer yet to get the part? Because I don't know which freeze dryer you have. I have a Harvest Right. This is what I'm working on now. I just love these colors together, how they're coming out. Yeah, Harvest Right is good. Did you talk to the tech at Harvest Right to make sure that's what you needed was the part? What I'm going to do is, this is going to be a granny square shrug. Yeah, give him a call, because it may not be a part. It may be something else. Unless you know you broke a part. Call them. They should help you with that. I know I have a vacuum problem. I'm halfway to fixing that. I just got so many things going on at the same time. Andy, I think you ran all the gauntlets with incubation. I remember last year, every time she put eggs into incubators, she would end up losing electricity. There you go, Mother Earth. Harvest Right's available until 2 p.m. Mountain Time on Saturdays. Yeah, that was bad. Hey, Howie.
Hi, Verna.
Good morning, Howie.
Good morning, Verna.
I know I'll probably lose everybody in about 10 minutes because Tommy's going live at 10:30 this morning.
There's an echo. I better go back and again. I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll have him help you move the freeze dryer before he leaves. Matt, you know about the hand warmers, don't you?
Hey, hi.
Hi.
Sorry about that.
I know you had to shut off your YouTube volume so
Yeah.
you didn't get the echo.
Yep.
Eddie says that's the reason why she drinks her last hatch, because she didn't lose power. No, I think I overfilled the vacuum pump with oil, and that is what caused the vacuum leak. So I've got it drained. Now I got to add oil to it and run through a test, and then I'll see if it's okay. Yes, Matt, if you have hand warmers, you get the 18-hour hand warmers. You can get a case of them on Amazon. And if you lose power, activate one of those or two of those, depending on how big your hatch you got going. And you can, they can keep your eggs up in temp good enough. Yeah, I can't afford one of those. I would love to, but I can't afford one, Steve. Yeah, you need to call them. We told you last week. Andy's the one that proved that. So what's up with you? How you've been doing some good harvest, good food garden foraging, yeah.
Yeah, just foraging and harvest and give a lot away because it's fun to give away the food that you harvest and forage and grow and you utilize what you can, but there's just so much. There's just too much.
Oh yeah, I'm not in Canada, so I can't say I wish I lived closer.
Well, here, sorry, here, a lot of people can grow on southern Vancouver Island for a longer time than other parts of Canada because we have a marine temperate climate here.
Correct.
So I can grow for a long time here. I grow year round cool weather crops. So but right now the abundance is just monstrous. Everything's loaded, and I'm like, what am I going to do with all this?
Well, if you had a freeze dryer, you'd be running that all the time.
I have 3 of them.
You do have freeze dryers?
Oh God, yeah. I dehydrate watermelon is my favorite.
Dehydrate or freeze dry?
Dehydrated watermelon is my favorite. It tastes like watermelon candy.
Yeah, freeze dried watermelon's better than using a dehydrator.
Oh, I haven't tried that.
That's why I said freeze dryer.
Yeah.
Not a dehydrator.
Yeah, here on southern Vancouver Island, the growing time, like I only get like 2 months of winter, about 2 weeks of snow, but 2 months of frost, so I can really grow a lot here. I grow figs outside here. And I grow citrus outside, like Meyer lemon and that kind of thing,
You got your temperature is like it is in California.
Big time. I'm a zone 8, but some people say we're in a zone 9, depending on like the depending on what the weather is like that year. It can fluctuate. I don't say I'm in a zone 9. I say I'm in a zone 8. But
or 8B.
Yeah, well, other people say that they are, and then there's microclimates where people grow subtropicals here. So it's very interesting to go into thermal heated greenhouses here. You've got avocados and there's passion fruit grow outside here.
Just a second. Matt, yes, he's in Vancouver Island. So his weather is, even though he's up in Canada, his weather is more like California.
Marine temperate climate is what the designation is. Yep. But I like it that I'm able to grow, so much food. But the big thing is the super enjoyable part is giving it all away to food banks, old age homes, churches, neighborhoods. And it's just left on the corner where a bunch of people live and with a free sign. And I'm doing that today. Hey, I'm taking out I'm already pulling like 40, 50-pound pumpkins, hey, and squash of all different kind, and I'm doing that today with plums. I'm putting plums on the corner and squash.
1 second. Good morning, Joran.
Hey, Jordan's here. Hi, Jordan. Yeah, there's Jordan. I like going to his channel. I learned a lot from that guy.
Yeah, he is. He is fabulous.
Yeah, good human being. really a rare treat amongst the Earthlings. Mother Earth Garden Club's here too. You got a great channel, hey? You got lots of good folks here. Yeah, that's nice to see this village on YouTube. It's very nice,
Oh
Verna.
yeah. See, I started off in the quail group.
Oh yeah.
We started raising quail and stuff
Mhm.
like that. Well, I can't raise quail anymore.
No, you're in an apartment, I thought, or something, or
Yeah,
maybe I
well, I was in
shouldn't
an
say
apartment
that.
when I was raising them, but I can't raise them inside anymore because it's giving me breathing problems. After
Oh,
about 5 years of it, you know?
yeah, the dust, yeah.
Yeah,
I have quail that come here 30, 40, 50 at a time, and they come
yeah,
into
but
the
that's
food
your
forest.
Bob White's. Bob White's more likely.
They're California quail.
California quail, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's
But,
an indigenous one that comes here as well. But
yeah,
they're not in big numbers like the California quail. But there's other quail that there's a few different quail that come here, but some are in larger numbers, like the California quail that look after themselves. They come in, and I love to see them. You know, they'll come in and feed and then leave. So I leave food down for them, mealy worms and
uh-huh.
sunflower seeds.
Let me answer this real quick.
Certainly, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Andy, you have a sweet potato that's starting to grow. You wonder if you have enough days to let them grow? I'll tell you what you can do. You put them in a pot. If you get that quail barn fixed or done up, then you put them in there and you can grow them longer.
It's my way of muting for a second, Verna. Sorry.
I understand. I know what you're doing.
Thank you kindly. Yeah.
I heard that click click.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. It's smoky out today. Are you near a fire, Mother Earth? Good morning, Kevin at the Tuber Chat. Yeah, if she gets it finished before winter, she'd be able to put her sweet potato pot in there and keep growing. Thank you very much, Kevin. Okay, that's Canadian wildfires. No wonder why it's smoky. You get enough animals in there, there'd be enough body heat. As long as they don't get frost, they should be good.
Thermal heat in a greenhouse, and you can grow anything anywhere in the northern hemisphere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's big here now. People are catching on. It costs a lot of money though to set up.
Another thing you can do is if you build your greenhouse where half of it's underground.
Yeah, Willowpena. Yeah, you're right. That's what it's called, a Willowpena. Yeah, yeah.
Well, we call them thermal greenhouses because you're
Oh,
using it.
yeah, same thing. That's
Yeah,
what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. But yeah. There's people that grow citrus in the northern hemisphere with them. Yeah,
yeah, because you can grow citrus. You can just about grow anything, and if you do need to add a little heat, if you put some animals in there in cages,
true. Yeah.
that boosts the heat up a little more.
Hmm.
So
I'm
you got
using a sorry. I'm using a wood stove this winter to grow tomatoes and cucumbers and citrus in my greenhouse. I just got the frame. I haven't put it up yet. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
you're fine.
Okay.
If you would have had quail like Caternix quail, because Caternix you don't need a license for because they're not native.
Right.
If you have Coturnish quail, their body temperatures are high.
Wow.
Yeah, like over 99 degrees. Yeah. So that would be a great way to heat a greenhouse because you put them in cages. Another thing is rabbits. A lot of people have used rabbits. That's dual purpose. You're growing your meat in your greenhouse with your vegetables, and their scat is gold for gardens.
Yeah. 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 The biological action of scat or dung or poop, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
creates heat as well. I mean, decomposition creates heat. But yeah, you're right about the quail and
But
bunnies.
but
They'll warm
but
up a place.
but rabbit scat you can put straight onto your plants and
Yeah.
it won't burn them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas the quail poop you would have to compost.
Yeah, the biological action isn't done. It's going to decompose further and create heat. You're absolutely right. That's the problem with fresh scat or fresh poop, right?
Yeah, you have to have I'd say a tumbler inside of your greenhouse with a bird.
Yeah, I'm going to be setting up a good sized greenhouse. I was given the frame to one of those carports, where you put your car inside. So I'm going to set that up with a wood stove. And
Uh-huh.
I took down my old greenhouse because I made a mistake. I didn't use cedar on the West Coast here. I used fir and it rotted after 13 years. It decomposed. I had mushrooms growing out of the greenhouse frame.
Were they edible?
They were oyster mushrooms. Yes, some of them were edible. I don't know about some of the other ones. There was quite the array because my mycelium here is intact in the food forest. It's the super highway of nutrient
Right.
delivery.
It's also a super highway of information for the plants too.
Yes, it can deliver vibrational. Yes, and yes, yeah. That's a world that a lot of people never mentioned. Well done. That's huge. Hey,
Yeah, but see, I don't. I've researched so much stuff that somebody has to trigger it for me to remember it. You know what I'm saying?
I think I've been thinking about that stuff for like most of my life. I studied plant physiology for a
Right.
long time, and you forget about more than you remembered. So I feel you.
Good morning, Joseph. Good to see you. And you know what? I had this attitude. It's better late than never.
Well, I'm sorry to run, but I have harvest to do and put on the corner, and I appreciate coming here to your lovely village on YouTube and all the great information. And thank you kindly for having me up here on your panel, Verna.
Well, thank you for coming,
Yeah,
Howie, and you have a blessed day and happy harvest.
you as well. You as well. I don't know how to get out of here though.
On the bottom, you see the red square with an arrow in it.
Got it. Hey, thanks for the tips on the quail there. I'm mulling over whether to have a portion of the greenhouse for birds or animal of some kind, and the quail. I think either that or a few
Or rabbits,
pheasants.
either one.
Well, rabbits eat everything. I can't have
Not
that.
if they're in cages.
True. You know what I really like is a rabbit tractor.
Yeah, that's
Instead
what
of a
you need is a
chicken
rabbit
tractor.
tractor.
See, chickens, you can have chickens here too. I'm allowed to have 6 chickens.
Yeah,
And
you gotta be careful with chickens because they'll attack the plants.
well, the thing is, it's timing. Sorry, I know I was on my way out. At the end of the harvest season, the forest floor needs cleaning up. So if you have 25 to 50 dual purpose birds like Rhode Island Reds, and they'll go through for 2 or 3 months, get fat, and then, freezer camp, and then the forest floor is cleaned up and it looks beautiful. And I've done that many times over the years, but I must go. I've got people here. Bye, Verna.
Have a blessed day. Bye-bye. Anybody else who wants, Christopher, give Tommy my love. Yep, they can eat all your scrap garden waste, except for tomato greens, bell pepper greens, and other nightshade family greens. You have to be careful with that. Matt, I'm not sure what that emblem is. I still don't know. Well, there's a lot of traffic outside today. Anybody else like to come up and tell us what's going on in your area? Congratulations, Joseph. They won the championship. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. So she's got a good start at it. Now I'm going to turn my camera off for a minute, but I'll still be here to talk with you guys. Well, it's going to be for about 10 minutes. So Joseph, is she going to be any other sports, or she just like softball? Oh, you're just saying by the Howie. Okay, Matt. If she plays in, I don't know what 12U is. Oh, 12 and under? And just softball right now. That's cool. She may change her mind as she goes older and get into more sports. Then again, she may just stick with softball. Yeah, she's 10 playing with the 12-year-olds. 12 and under, probably. But I think that's wonderful. She's accomplished a lot. Oh, she plays in an older level. Well, hey, that's fine. If you're playing against kids 2 years older than you, that means they're 2 years bigger than you, too. So she must have the talent. What's her favorite position, Joseph? Yeah, they're bigger. Okay, Andy. Don't text and drive, dear. So just stay safe and just listen. Oh, she's good at shortstop and third base. That is wonderful. Those are key positions, in my opinion. What's the weather in your area, Joseph? Well, now you know what to practice with her during the off season is taking her out to play catch. Have her throw those balls, and that's always a good thing to do. Is that your oldest child? Weather for Arlington is conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 81. Ah, you're in a hot area, Arlington, Texas. The wind is blowing from the north at 3 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 71%. She's your youngest? Well, she's got plenty. If she's got people to play catch with, then or you can make one of those target areas to where she has to throw certain balls at a target. Okay, Lucy, just you wait a little while. '81 degrees where you're at. Let's see what the weather's changed in the last half hour here. Andy's weather is conditions are sunny with a temperature of 71. Winds blowing from the northeast at 9 miles per hour. Oh, my temperature went up to 70 degrees. It's went up over 10 degrees since I got up. The wind's blowing from the northeast at 11 miles per hour. The current humidity is 56%. Looks like I'm going to have to do some watering today because we didn't get all that rain we were supposed to get. We only got a little bit of rain. There you go, cuz. That's true. Oh, wow. You're in Arlington, Texas this weekend. We're in line at the Hurricane Harbor Water Park. Tomorrow you'll be at Six Flags. Wow. I wish I had a dad like you when I was a kid. Yeah, that temperature went up for me. Let's see. Since the beginning, it went up about. Oh, let me check here. Let's see. 60. Oh, it only went up 2 degrees in a half hour. Yeah, I know you're kidding. Let's see what Buster's weather is. Weather in cement is conditions are cloudy with temperature of 74. The wind is blowing from the north at 8 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 79%. Oh, looks like you're heading for rain. I won't. I won't react on it, Matt. I just laugh. And Buster, did you get any rain on Thursday night? Joseph and I both would like to know. No rain yet. Supposed to tomorrow. And sometimes it seems like tomorrow never comes. Remember when I was talking about we were supposed to have about 8 days of rain with some rain in it? We got about 2 days instead of 8. Are you guys getting good harvests? Also wants to know if you enjoyed the heat this week, Joseph. It was cold enough this morning. I put on a pair of long pants. Not wearing shorts today. Then it's supposed to get up to 81. Let me see what it says. But it's on the warming trend because it's supposed to be 78 today, 82 tomorrow, 84 Monday, and 85 on Wednesday with no rain in sight. And he says all you can say is he's definitely darker. They must be refilling the propane, Steve says. We're going back into the oven on Wednesday, so I'll enjoy these next few days. Yep. I think today's going to, but our nights are cooler. No, they're getting back up because starting tomorrow, we're going to be in the 80s. All the way through the 16th. Oh, wow. Yeah, but how low are you at night, Matt? Yeah, ours came in night before last. And good morning, Aaron. Take the 80s any day over the heat index they had of 127. Aaron, I've been looking for the package. Haven't seen it yet. Oh, and Christopher's back. Welcome back, Christopher. Okay, high 50s, low 60s. Well, we had ours about the same last night. It was about high 50s, low 60s. Okay, so I should see it any day now, Aaron? Yeah, 29 days until Aaron's party. Details tonight at 6, at 7 p.m. my time. Hey, Tommy. Sorry I missed your live. Alrighty, Aaron. Because I've been watching for it. I am very interested in that book. Now, Tommy, I'm going to have to watch your live stream this afternoon sometime. Yeah, I love how you use humor so much and get so much information out with humor. Yeah, it's great that you got co-hosts and everything. No, it's a book somebody else wrote that he's promoting about quail. And it's mostly, I think, if I remember correctly, it's mostly for kids. I like to take a read of it and then see what I can do about ordering more, and probably depends on, I'm not going to go ahead and say things. Yeah, he does, Christopher. He does. That's okay, Aaron. We know Lane read it to you. I will, when I get it, and I know I'll read it right away, I will do a review on it and get the link for where people can purchase it, at least. Yeah, if it don't have pictures in it, hand it to Lane. He'll read it to you. Lane can do it all. So, Aaron, drop your weather. Hey, Willie. Good to see you. Yep, that's what it is. There, he's typing it in. Weather for Galliano. It's conditions fair with temperatures 82. The wind is blowing from the north-northwest at 0 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 84. Now, for Aaron's area, we don't say anything about the humidity until it's over 90. It's nice. Well, do your temperature, Tommy. Do weather and your zip code. Oh, you did? Okay. Mostly cloudy with temperature 78. The wind is blowing from the north at 6 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 80%. And let's see what Christopher's weather is. Tommy says sticky but nice. Yep. Okay. Conditions are sunny with a temperature of 72. The wind is blowing from the northeast at 5 miles per hour. The current humidity is 62%. Yeah, it looks like that's good biking weather right there. You're going to get another video out on that, aren't you, Christopher? Tommy misses his bike. He's got to get another one. He misses being out on 2 wheels. I'm sorry, but I would need a trike. I would like to get one of those electric trikes. I don't have the balance anymore for a bicycle. Besides that, Lucy would knock me off. If I had a trike, then I could put her in the basket. Christopher's laughing. Maybe another video. It's really pretty where we are. Never thought I'd be so blessed with these natural spaces so close to home. That's right. You know, a lot of times you just have to look and see how you're blessed. Just open your eyes. Good one, cuz. Good one. Willie's weather is conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 73. The wind is blowing from the northeast at 10 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 90%. You got a lot of rain recently, didn't you, Willie? And does it look like you're going to get more? Hello, Mrs. Carolina Kine. Well, you guys, I need some more coffee. I'll be right back. Excuse me, Lucy. You got to let me get up. Thank you, baby. Lucy had fun this morning. She got to say hi to her best friend, which is a brindle-colored pit. And that pit is the sweetest dog I've ever seen. Joseph, you have a blessed day. And give your daughter a congratulations hug from me. So what's everybody got in their gardens? What's everybody got that they're pulling out of their harvesting now? Buster says, have fun on your trip, Joseph. Steve has got weeds. Well, weeds or weed, Steve? Because my opinion, there ain't no such thing as a weed. Because you can make use for 90% of what grows out there. Willie's harvesting peas, zucchini, and eggplant and okra. Cool. Squash, cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, and okra. Now, Matt, I know you got more than weeds growing. You got a lot of herbs growing. And you're just not allowed to harvest any because your wife does it. The message: goat heads are the only weeds. Everything else can be used. Goat head plants can go to heck. Oh, goat head plants can go to heck. Well, well, those, if you had goats, they'd be able to eat those. All dying back, or what, Aaron? I know some of the heat's been hard on tomatoes. Everything's struggling. The rain, or too much rain, or too much heat, or too much of both. Yeah, you only need 2 goats, Matt. But you really don't have the property for goats right now. You have to wait a little bit. He's got heat and humidity. He's got like a swamp. And lets you get the oh, I'm trying to think of the name. My mind just went blank. I can't even think. Nigerian dwarf goats. See, if you had an acre of land, Matt, you could have a herd of goats and still grow everything else. Thank you for coming, Aaron. And tell Lane I sent a hug. Now, Aaron be online tonight at 7 Eastern Standard Time. So he's got to get all of his work done before that. Matt, do you watch Read 'em and Weep? Because they're in the Arizona desert and they have an acre of land. Let me get that information for you real quick here. I'm going to send you the link to it right now. There you go, Aaron. That's the one you need. Because they're in the Arizona desert. There you go. My pleasure. They're a little bit more north than you are, but I don't think Arizona is much different than you are climate-wise. Oh, he would love it, but see, he's got family that area. That's why one of the reasons why he hasn't quite leaving that area. I'll be right back, y'all. I have to answer a call. Y'all thinking about going to others? Oh, that is so cool. I may, if you don't mind off grid, I know where there's a nice sized property. Good morning, David, cuz. I've been here for over an hour. I think today we're going to be cutting it off at 11:30 in about 12 to 15 minutes. I don't know what Shark Week is. Remember, I don't have a TV. I only use the computer. Yeah, 15 more minutes, Lucy. I know, that's why I don't have one. I like to control my brainwashing. You got to be careful because there is some areas that have freshwater sharks. They come out of the ocean, go straight into the rivers. Now, when I want to watch a movie, if I don't see it on YouTube, then I got Peacock. Let me see what some of the others. I have Amazon Prime Video, Peacock, and Pluto TV. Yep. Yeah, I see that. But see, the Mississippi isn't the only river they found them in. I think some of the Africa. Some part of me keeps wanting to say the Nile, but I'm not 100% sure. I think the Amazon River has had a few. You mean they have enough brains to carry a tune, David? Let me see. Let me do it here. Oh, the Congo River, I think. Mississippi River, the Amazon River, the Ganges River, and the Bisbane River. They also found several river streams like Zambezi and various rivers in Australia is where sharks have been found. Let me share this with you guys. Here you go. Bull sharks are the primary shark species known for inhabiting rivers. They can be found in various river streams around the world. Some notable rivers where bull sharks have been documented include the Mississippi, the Amazon River, the Ganges River, the Brisbane River. They're also found in other river systems like the Zambezi and various rivers in Australia. Bull sharks have been found as far as 1,700 miles up the Mississippi, as far inland as Atone, Illinois. The Ganges shark is also found in these rivers. The Ganges, and I can't pronounce that word. Bull sharks are unique in their ability to tolerate fresh water. Unlike most shark species, they can regulate the salt content in their body, which allows them to venture into rivers and even some freshwater lakes. The reasons for entering freshwater vary, but it's thought to be related to feeding opportunities, breeding grounds, or even following prey. Yep, cuz that's true. Yep. They're not found in the rivers around here, Matt. And the way the deserts are growing, Matt, they could be very far. Well, David, we're not talking about aquariums. We're talking about where they run free in rivers and lakes. They can't get up to Lake Erie. And that is true. You can eat shark. And you can use the teeth for jewelry. You can mess all you want. Oh, Matt, I wouldn't want to eat a loan shark. I'd be afraid I'd die of poison. Because they are so bad. Real shark is, yeah. Shark that swim is yummy. You know, stingrays are yummy too. Those are golden croakers. Those are good eating too. Well, we are down to the 2-minute countdown, everybody. What I want to know is anybody made a sun dehydrator? That's where you make your screen match and into like a glass box, like, so you can make your real sun-dried tomatoes without using solar instead of electrical. The way they used to do it before food dehydrators. Well, I guess we're going to call it a day. So everybody have a blessed day. And remember, there's a silver lining in every cloud. See you tonight.